Absolutely, you'd have to put your money on Fuxa, but you don't know. Maybe he's had a bit more of downtime after winning the Olympics last year. But now he's showing he's come out of the blocks really strongly. He wants to get into that lead group and dominate from the front. As we see when the camera pans out, yeah, he's in front there with lane 8 kind of in second place, and lane 1 and lane 2 also fighting for that second place at the moment. But Fuxa, I think, likes to lead from the front, and he's showing that now here today. But 1,000 meters is a long way, and we'll see if he'll be able to hold on all the way through the race.
He went through a period there, Jen, where he was being beaten by Sebastian Brendel. Then Brendel was overtaken by Isaquias from Brazil. So Fuxa was being beaten by Isaquias. But then last year, he just really, in Paris, seized the moment, went out, and it was a very, very emotional day for Martin Fuxa when he won that gold medal. And I reckon now, a bit like Katie Vincent, now that he's broken through for that big gold medal, we're going to see a different paddler this year. And he's gone out with confidence in this race, really laying down a bit of a challenge early on. He's asking everyone, do you want to come with me, or are you going to sit back? And if you want to come with me, well, you better have some petrol in the tank, because I'm not going to slow down. And it looks like it's the Chinese paddler in lane 7, Shengyu Wu, who's taken up the challenge at this stage. But he's looking pretty relaxed, isn't he, Martin Fuxa? He's done this race so many times. You don't need to worry about him falling in a heap at the back end of this race.
Yes, he's looking very relaxed, Ross. He comes from a family, of well-established paddlers. His dad, his grandfather, his brother who's younger than him as well. He likes to race C2 with him. So, he's so experienced and has such a great team around him to support him. And like you say, he has so much confidence now after winning the Olympics. He probably feels that he can control the race much more and he won't panic. He knows what he has to do. He's got his race plan in his head and he looks to be very comfortable. Great hip movement, being able to drive the boat forward. Lane 6 seems to be coming back from Italy, but I'm not sure he's going to catch up to Fuxa, but he's putting himself in contention for the silver medal at the moment. But there's going to be a big fight, I think, for the bronze medal position from what we can see now.
Those who might be wondering, where is Isaquias Queiroz from Brazil? Well, yesterday in the semi-finals, something went wrong and he basically his race fell apart in the second half and he ended up finishing last in his semi-final. So that is why there is no Isaquias Queiroz out there in this race. But look at Martin Fuxa. He is well and truly in control. Gabriel Cassidy is starting to come at him, though. He's starting to try and bridge that gap. Very impressive race here from the C2 silver medalist from Tokyo. His Italian teammate Tacchini is also putting in a bit of a challenge, but it is Fuxa in front. Cassidy trying to get to him. I don't know that he can have enough water to actually make up that distance. So Martin Fuxa in control from the outset. Cassidy maybe now having a sneaky look around. He'll be happy to settle maybe for the silver. And as Jen said, a really interesting race for the bronze at the moment. There's 3 or 4 athletes who are all in the mix there. Maybe in lane 2, it's Tanoski coming through. He loves bronze medals. He wins a lot of them. Maybe he's going to pick up the bronze, but it is Fuxa in front. Cassidy sitting in second. Is it the Hungarian Adolf maybe also challenging for the bronze? But look at Martin Fuxa. He is going to cruise down now, takes the gold medal. Cassidy from Italy takes the silver, and it is Balázs. Oh no, it is Catlin Chirila who got up. The former world champion from Romania, I think, got up to take the bronze medal. But Martin Fuxa getting the job done. He is a class above at this stage. There's a bit of head shaking going on there. I don't know. I think is that an acknowledgement that there's nothing more he could have possibly done, Jen, to rein in Martin Fuxa, or is it a head shake that maybe he misjudged his race? I don't know, but he would have had to do something
it's a head shake
super impressive.
That he's in disbelief that he got the silver medal, maybe. I think he's very happy with the silver from what I could see. That's how I feel his head shake is, but we'll have to see if we can find out. I'm sure we'll see as he goes.
It's going to make for an interesting. it's going to make for an interesting discussion, because I'm assuming that Cassidy and Tacchini are still planning to do the C2. But I reckon Gabriel Cassidy is probably thinking, well, I'm actually not bad at this C1 caper either. I think I might have a bit of a crack at that. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, I think you're right, Jen. I think that is a goodness me, I'm second. How did this happen? And look at Fuchs are just saying, yep, I've got plenty of heart and I'm not even puffing. He's such a character. I think he's sort of saying, okay, there's my warm-up. When do I do the big race? So Martin Fuchs, look at that. Very, very comfortable. Impressive man. Led from the start. And nobody could run him down. Brave race from Gabriel Cassidy from Italy, and Catalin Cirillo, the former world champion from Romania, had a good, strong finish.